At the end of this year, the Terran-Kilrathi War will draw to a close with Wing Commander 3. Once again, the fate of the human race will fall into your hands as you take to the stars to combat the deadly oppression of the Kilrathi Empire. Whether Cat or 8 triumphs depends on you, but one thing is certain, regardless of your performance, the Wing Commander saga is fated for a strong and stunning finale. Production of this project seems more akin to movie making than game developing. Storyboards were drawn up to illustrate the plot and provide a visual reference to the artists who will eventually shape the final look of the game. Art for ships and characters are hand-drawn long before any of it makes its way into the program. Wing 3 will run under Super VGA, so players will be able to enjoy the vision of the artists in a more faithful form than ever before. This time around, instead of using the animated characters that have become an Origin trademark, all of the characters in the game are portrayed by real actors. Just like in the movies, filming took place in California. The shooting ended at the beginning of June. The actors seemed to have a pretty good time, although it took some adjustment to act out a scene on a blank set. Of course, everybody was intensely curious about the array of high-tech toys Origin took to the shoot. One thing that is sure to set the feel of this game is the casting of none other than Mark Hamill as your alter ego. Say goodbye, Mr. Blue Hair. It's time to let a real star handle this job. Chris Roberts wrote the original Wing Commander to allow himself and others to play out their Star Wars fantasies. So who could be more perfect for the part? Welcome aboard, Mark. In computer games, real-life actors are only as good as the software that brings them to life. Once again, Origin has reached into their bottomless bag of tricks and pulled out something to make us all drool. The video clips will be shown in SVGA at 640 by 240, giving them a letterboxed appearance, which, as luck would have it, just happens to make them run nice and fast. If you're worried about upgrading your hardware for this, don't. What you're seeing here is produced by a non-local bus 48633 with a dog-slow video card. Your past life experience with the Commander line of games does very little to prepare you for the action you'll see in this title. Wing 3 will be an updated version of the engine from Wing Armada. All ships will use Gorod shading to greatly up their realism. When you hammer on a ship's shields, you'll get a brief glimpse of the shimmering blue globe of energy protecting your target. Your screen will even take visible damage as you get pounded. Among the extended list of upgraded features is your humble Nav Map. In this go-around, your map is presented to you in a 3D view which is rotatable along 3 axes. This way, you can see the actual position of ships within your action sphere and get a much better idea of what is around you. If you liked getting friendly with your capital ships before, you'll love it in Wing 3. Not only can you fly up close to them, but you can actually pilot your ship right through their interiors. You can also get right up alongside them without their images pixelating and breaking up. This opens up possibilities for maneuvers never before attainable in a Wing Commander game. Please note that the capital ship seen here is not the art that will be in the finished game. Not all missions will take place in the cold wastes of space. Your tour of duty will now take you into the atmospheres of alien worlds. In these missions, it's not other ships you'll have to worry about so much, but the threat posed by ground-based targets. This uses the Strike Commander engine, but with much better results. I have seen the beginning of the end, and it is good. Origin is preparing to set yet another high standard for the rest of the world to follow. Once again, I'm left twitching in anticipation. You'll need a CD-ROM drive and 8 megs of memory to play Wing Commander 3, but I'm sure you won't have a problem with that. Origin is not yet sure how much processor power this one will take, but they're keeping us 48633 owners in mind. Even if we are sent scampering down the upgrade path once again, you have to admit that it'll all be worthwhile for games of this caliber.